Hello, everybody. It is I here again, but this time with this to just be like at the bottom corner somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Probably bottom right. But I am here to discuss mainly Mario and then like a few other things. But it's mainly Mario. First and foremost, per usual, spoilers. If you haven't watched it or you don't want to hear about it in any way, shape, or form, don't listen to this. Getting into it, I personally really liked it, but I don't know if it's actually a good movie or I am just completely blinded by the fact that I'm just so excited by all the characters that were introduced. There was a movie before that I had kind of an issue with called Goat, where I felt like that movie had an issue with the pacing, but more the issue for me with that movie was that it had like 15 different goals where like the character where it's like, oh, I want to be on this team, and then he gets on the team. It's like, oh, I want to work with the team, and then he works with the team. It's like, oh, now I want to work with this character. It's like work with this character, and it's just constantly going that. There isn't really a beginning, middle, or end. It just goes from point to point to point to point. And this movie had kind of the exact same thing, but I think it did it slightly better because there was like the overarching plot point of saving Rosalina, and that's the main thing in this movie. They have to save Rosalina. But my God, it's just visually amazing. The soundtrack's amazing. I love the soundtrack. So I do like the movie, but if I were to go rewatch it, I would only want to watch from the middle point and onward, because the beginning portion is kind of It's like whatever. I was just excited because they brought in Star Fox. Oh my God, Star Fox. Oh my God, somebody actually put in Star Fox. It's insane. What's it been? 12 years since the last Star Fox game? And that Star Fox game was a remaster, a revision of the first Star Fox game, if I remember correctly. I never played Star Fox 1 and 2. I started from 64, but it's just the fact that he's in there and he's so cool. He's so cool. The artwork. Oh my God. His design. I thought it was going to look a lot worse because I guess the way they had the camera angle and that like promotional picture made him look like really Illumination-esque, like much more fluffier than he is. And Fox is more kind of like a sharp snout, cool looking, just very aerodynamic. But no, he looks so much better in the movie. Oh my God, he looks so much better. And then the animated segments with him when it goes into his like past, it's so good. Oh my God. I was XDing and squeeing and like soy facing. It was a thing of beauty. I was so happy. But I can still see how people don't like this movie. And it's mainly because it is just like a lot, just going from point to point to point to point. Some of the things definitely dumb. I still think they did Bowser all right. I think I saw somewhere it's like, why did Bowser be good and then go bad like immediately? It's just like, it happens. He goes bad because his baby boy brought him back to it, reminding him, yeah, Dad, we're bad. Remember? It's like, okay. It's not that deep. It's a fucking Mario movie. I don't think it needs to be that deep. It doesn't need to be philosophical like, Bowser, you could have been a real hero. I think if anything, there should have been more of like, Mario should have been more like, dude, why you do that? I thought you were a good guy now. And then Bowser be like, no, I'm a bad guy still. It doesn't need to be that deep. It just needs to be kind of fun and visual. If I wanted deep stuff, I wouldn't be watching a Super Mario movie. I think it's just fun, it's enjoyable, and I liked it. There are definitely some things where it's just like, that's kind of just dumb. They definitely should put Rosalina in more when it's a Super Mario Galaxy movie, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I like it. Brie Larson did a good job. She was very excited to play it. Glenn Powell, though, I just like the last person I was expecting to be Fox, and the fact that he was excited and he brought up the point of maybe making a possible Star Fox movie in the future has me. I'm so happy. You don't understand. I have been on like this 2-day high of just happiness because Star Fox comes back. It's a resurgence, and they did him so much justice that oh my God. The last time I felt like this excited for Star Fox was probably in Brawl, I would say. I was going to say Assault because Assault has really fun and cool moments in it with Fox, but Brawl, I think really made him like super hype with like him fighting Rayquaza and then fighting Sheik, but then like drinking tea with Peach. And then they didn't really have anything to do with him after that other than Zero, but I didn't play Zero because it's on the Wii U. I don't have a Wii U and I don't have the game and I didn't watch the gameplay for it because I was doing school stuff. Big Star Fox game that I played was Star Fox Command. And if there's any Star Fox Command heads out there, it's really fucking weird. First, the like art style is really gross. It is just so, I don't know what they were thinking when they made it. It just looks so gross. And a lot of the story elements in it are just weird because it has multiple non-canon endings that you can pick through. I think it's like 30 or something like that. Each one of them is just its own like little bag of just weird. So I kind of put it in this category of just like, it's a game. I don't know if I like it, but it's there. I'll push it to side. From the reports that I've read, it seems like people are excited for Star Fox, and him being introduced might actually mean there might be future games for Star Fox. I kind of hope they don't change his art style to be similar to that of Illumination, because it's not a bad design, but I still prefer just Nintendo's version of Fox from like Brawl and Zero. It looks so cool, but I guess I wouldn't mind it either. I don't know. It depends on how they translate it over from the movie to the game, because maybe they might make changes to it to look like a good mix between the two, like cartoony but not overly cartoony. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just so happy that he's back. He's back. And there's people that like him. And there's people that played games about him and they like the music, and it makes me happy. I think initially definitely like a 9 out of 10, but I know when I'm going to watch it again, it's definitely going to probably drop down to like a 6 or a 7. Oh my God. 6 or a 7 out of 10, because it's probably not that good. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's subjectively a good movie. It's just entertaining. And I think that's fine. It doesn't need to be anything more. It doesn't need to be super deep. It doesn't need to answer all these questions like, oh my God, who was this? Who was that? I've been seeing a lot of artists that make interesting artwork of Rosalina and Peach, and now that it's been I don't know if the movies are actually canon to the games. A big spoiler, Rosalina is Peach's big sister, so that's interesting. That MatPat theory is gone. Rosalina's not from the future. They're actually just siblings. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I cannot get over the fact that Star Fox is back. Oh my God. And then his little like 2D animated short of his background. It looks so good. Falco looks so cool in that. If they keep that design, he's going to look so good. They got Peppy in there. They got Slippy in there. Nobody knows who they are, but you know what? The fact that they're in there is also kind of crazy in and of itself. Because what is it? It's Fox, Falco, and Wolf. If anybody knows, it would be those three because they were in Smash Bros. And now maybe people will know more and they'll find out how weird some of the Star Fox games are, like Adventure and Command. I hate the fucking Adventure. Oh, it's so weird. I'm sorry. This should be a movie talk, but I'm just talking about Star Fox. Like, again, the first half of the movie, it's like, it was all right. It was the second half when they introduced Fox where I just fangirled. It's just so good. It's so good, man. And speaking of movie, Backrooms. Oh my God. I saw the trailer for Backrooms. It's crazy that Kane Parsons is 20 years old, directing this film, somehow implementing like that found footage aspect of Backrooms into it, being made by A24, and it doesn't look like a cheap like horror movie, and it hasn't been FNAFified to be more like for kids. It seems like very grounded and very interesting. There's a lot of things that seem, it's just so interesting. I don't know how better to explain other than like it looks very, 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 very interesting. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to watch it. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna take my brother to watch it. Ooh, it's gonna be so cool. Sorry, I'm just talking about stuff that I'm really happy about. Here, I'll talk about something that made me really, really, really freaking angry. Titanfall. I play Titanfall on the Xbox Series, and I thought it was freaking epic. And I freaking love Titanfall 2. I thought that was a fucking awesome game. The only thing that made me upset was that for some of the actions, like getting into a Titan, it would go into a third-person camera instead of staying like first-person. I think I preferred the first-person entering a Titan in Titanfall 1 versus the third-person entering a Titan in Titanfall 2. But that's just me. But besides the fact that Titanfall is kind of like dead and gone and probably never coming back, there is still Apex Legends, which people like. Good for them that they like their Battle Royale. I'm not interested in it because it just reminds me of a time where it's like I could be doing cool stuff right now, like jumping off walls, do this kind of really slow gameplay where you go into a firefight, it's fast, and then after that you have to take like a few minutes to just kind of like reset. It's not constant action, constant just jumping around and parkouring. No, it's just get into a fight, stop, get equipment, get stuff, get into a fight, stop, get equipment, get this. It's kind of, yeah, it's not interesting for me. Like, I like the Titanfall aesthetic being implemented into Apex, but that's about it. Like, it's nice that they keep elements from Titanfall, and that's about it. But I separate those two because they're not the same. It doesn't feel the same playing Apex Legends and Titanfall. They have nothing much more beyond some mechanics and some aesthetics. That's about it. And then recently, I think today, there was a tweet of them showing the Vortex Shield ability in Apex Legends. It's so upsetting. People have been wanting Titanfall. Titanfall failed, not because of Titanfall itself, but because of fucking EA and putting out Titanfall 2 right next to, what was it, Battlefield and one of the bigger Call of Duty games. So of course, people are not going to try Titanfall, and so it just failed catastrophically, which sucks. But that Vortex Shield ability was specifically for Titans, the big giant fucking mechs that made the game itself. So the fact that they transferred a Titan ability that people have been wanting to like see implemented into Apex Legends in some way, instead getting only just this fucking effect that is for Titans, for these little fucking people. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Like, why are you doing this? Just put a Titan in if you're not gonna, like, just, I don't know, man. And I saw a few people commenting like, oh, you're mad now. Of course it's gonna have aesthetics and shit being put in from Titanfall. They're from the same fucking universe, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's not the point. The point isn't that I'm upset that they're like reusing assets or like implementing features from their previous game into Apex Legends. What I'm upset about is that there was this portion of the game, the Titans, and all the fucking parkour in it that was key to Titanfall. And Apex Legends, I can completely understand that being like its own separate kind of game that uses elements from Titanfall. Perfectly fine. If it makes them money, fine. If people like it, fine. I could keep them separate. But when you start putting elements of things that people want in a new Titanfall game, but into this other game that doesn't feature any of the elements they actually want, besides just like little throwbacks of like, oh, here's a Titan ability that is only for Titans, but now we're putting it in a Battle Royale sense without any Titans, and it's so infuriating. It's like, why do this? Why couldn't you just come up with like a different, at least visual for it, using specifically that visual of it? It's not even the visual, it's just using that specific ability that was key to this Titan. It just sucks, man. Oh, they did Titanfall so dirty, and then they're just gonna be like, no, do what we want, whatever. It sucks. Oh well, at least that was the one bad news. Everything else though, Super Mario movie, amazing. I fucking loved it. It's probably not that good in hindsight, but I don't care. It's got Star Fox. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the Super Mario movie? Do you guys not? Do you guys like Titanfall? Do you guys like freaking Apex Legends? Do you guys care that they put in Titan abilities into this Battle Royale that doesn't include Titans? I don't know, because I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just dumb. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.